One two one two one two one two. Yes, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, as I said, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. I'll even do the Zelle, but Cash App and Zelle only. Let's go. Midday afternoon. If you're on the West Coast, it's early. If you're on the East Coast, it's still early. But we're going to get to it. We're going to get through it. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room, that will come in the chat room, that everybody who watched the playback, everybody who leave a comment, everybody who hit the share, who hit the like button, who supports, who sent a Cash App in, who sent a donation in. What's going on? I am Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds TV. All right. We ready? We are ready. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds TV. Doggy Diamonds, no filter. I will be putting this audio on all the streaming platforms. I have been slacking in doing that. I got to get back March 1st. I said I'm going to get back on everything that I need to do. I just needed some time to mentally digest some stuff. Still, you know, it is what it is. So, okay. We seen the clip, the viral clip that's going around with the game on Drink Champs. Shout out to Nori, DJ EFN, the whole Drink Champs army, the whole Drink Champs staff, everybody over there. Definitely showed me love when I was there. So shout out to them. And we seen this clip of the game singing Kanye West did more for him than in 2 weeks than Dr. Dre has done his whole career. I want to see the full episode, which was a great teaser, by the way, great teaser. I want to see the full episode so I can know the context that's put in. But I'm going to say this. If we leave it there right where it's at in the context that he's leaving it's in, if it sound like what it sound like and he mean it exactly how it was said and there's nothing else before it and nothing else after it, that's some real ungrateful shit. I know nobody really going to say this. That's some ungrateful shit. And that goes to show that where we are in this space of entertainment, you almost can't help nobody because no matter what you do for them, it's never good enough or they're ungrateful. The game is, I think he's 44, 45 years old. You're in a situation to where, first of all, we wouldn't know who you was if it wasn't for Dr. Dre. Let's not get that twisted. You made an album called A Doctor's Advocate. You went on, they took you from Aftermath, put you with G Unit. 50 did a lot for you. We wouldn't know who you was if it wasn't for Dr. Dre and 50 Cent. And you give a lot of the credit to Kanye West in 2 weeks. Yo, that shit's sad, man. Now think about this. You was on Aftermath. According to them, they didn't know what to do with you. You went over, they pushed you to G Unit. G Unit took you in. 50 did some records with you. 50 Cent was the hottest artist in the world. I don't care what genre it was. He was hotter than country artists. And it's hard as hell to be hotter than a country artist. It's hard as hell to outsell a country artist. And 50 Cent was the hottest artist in the world. And you got walked right in that whip that was flying. That whip wasn't even driving. That whip was flying. It was a Jetsons whip. That whip had wings. It was flying. And you got walked right in there. And everybody got to know who you was. You was a household name. You made This Is How We Do. I didn't like that record. Hate It or Love It was cool to me too. Now Hate It or Love It was dope. Hate It or Love It was dope. I didn't like that This Is How We Do record. I ain't gonna front. That was corny to me. But How We Do Hate It or Love It was dope. Thinking back, it was dope. And you was off. You got an album to come out. Classic first album to me, the documentary, classic album. But it was that Dr. Dre production, which my favorite song on there is West Side Story. Absolutely, I love that record to this day. Like, I absolutely love that record. You know what I'm saying? And I like West Side Story better when Snoop was on it, not when 50 Cent was on it. But that's a whole nother thing. You went to G Unit. And when you went there, you started acting an ass. You did a lot of things that was deemed disloyal. You acted an ass over there, and you tried to destroy what built you and also was a money maker for the label. G Unit, Aftermath, Interscope. You went over there and, like you said, Jimmy Iovine told you, you just broke up the Beatles. You know how much money you probably cost them with your antics? The whole GU not shit, all of that shit you did. So you are partially to blame for why things crumbled. 50 Cent is partially to blame too, but at the same time, he was the boss. But you don't have no bosses. And all you had to do was PYP. Do you know what PYP means? Not PYT, not Pretty Young Thing. PYP. PYP is playing your position. Your position was to rap. You never was a boss. You still not a boss. You have failed record labels. You have failed management companies. What happened to Clyde Carson? Compton Menace was down with you. You had all these people down with you, and none of them ever blew. You never blew no artists up. So you are not a boss. You can only help yourself. And that's fine. So here you go right now, and you saying Kanye, like, that shit is so disrespectful to me. And again, when these artists that's a certain stature don't help other artists and they don't want to do shit for artists, it's because of niggas like him. It's because of niggas like him, where you got to sit in the studio with Dr. Dre. You got to be mentored by him. You got to learn your technique, your style, and different things from one of the greatest producers ever in hip hop. If that's not enough for you, what else do you want? What else? When you say he's done more in 2 weeks than a guy has in my whole career, what the fuck was he supposed to do for you besides put you on? When a person puts you on, that's the greatest thing that they can ever do for you. When they provide a way for you to feed your family, to provide for your family, that's not good enough? I'm confused. I'm confused. 2 weeks? 2 weeks. So this is the thing that's crazy, because when you try to help people, they always find a way to say you never did shit or you didn't help them. And then it's almost equivalent to, it's like some hitchhiker shit. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like some hitchhiker shit where, you know, whoever car you got in last, that's who took you to where you needed to go. Not the person who whipped you first got into, not the person who drove you to where you need to go. It's the last car you got in. And the last car that got you to the step where you at, that's who you credit for getting you where you need to go. Now, this is what's deep about this, right? Game has a career. Game came out in a while. I would say you have a career. He dropped a lot of albums. I love Game as a rapper. I just don't believe shit that come out of his mouth. And this is be real with you. I said this on Twitter. I just don't believe shit that come out of his mouth. I think he just say shit for the moment. He just say shit for the moment. I don't believe shit that come out of his mouth. He could rap his ass off. He's dope. He knows how to pick production. But a lot of shit he's been saying since he came out has been very, very wishy-washy. One way he feels this way, then the next minute he feel, and I don't mean the next minute, not like years later. In the same instance, he'll just change his whole stance on something. Like, yo, didn't you just say such and such? But what killed me is that you had a career. Once somebody, that's like me, right? That's like me right now saying Fendi or Jordan Tower don't do shit for me. That's like me complaining about Fendi, Jordan Tower, Rec. Yo, this person did more for me than they did for me in my whole career. Listen, it's on me. After somebody put you on, it's on you. It ain't did more. So you came, Kanye West did more for you. Why are you still looking for men to do shit for you though? That's the shit that's confusing to me. Why are we in a space where we talk about what another man don't do for you or do for you? We're grown ass men. Once you have children, it's not my job to help you feed you and your children. If I initially did that, what else do you want from me? So he's supposed to hold your hand your whole career. He's supposed to produce every album. You told people to suck your dick, right? Which is the ultimate disrespectful thing you could ever say. Now Jay-Z's in charge of this NFL thing. You think the person that you told to suck your dick is going to help you? You fucked up the G-Unit group, which cost Dr. Dre money, which cost Eminem money, you think they want you in there? You think they're going to give you a shot again? You think they're going to want you around to do the Super Bowl shit? And truthfully, out of hit records, you only have, I think you got incredible, I think you got a lot of dope records though, me. But out of the records that he could have did, he only could have did Hate It or Love It. And don't do that. This is how we do. We can only do Hate It or Love It. But it's yo, shit is just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I took, yeah, and then was deep, right? That nigga was disrespecting Kanye and his wife prior to Kanye even fucking with him. So Kanye bugged out for rocking with him too. He disrespected that man's wife. Talked about that man's wife. Talked about, you know, when it was his wife. Now it ain't his wife. So and then he did a song on the song. You on the song with the man who said he did something in your wife's throat. On the same song, the last song y'all put out together. So all y'all niggas is crazy. To me. But I don't understand. I could go in on a lot of people. I could speak a lot of truths. Shout out to Sauce Boss. assassin for becoming a supporter. I could say a lot but I will never forget what people have done for me. So I stay quiet out of that respect. I could say a lot of shit, but one thing I'm not is ungrateful for what certain people did for me. But it's on me to be me. Like I told a certain individuals before who told me, yo, I'm the one who helped you get in the game. Let me use this analogy that I told him. Because a lot of people are not that intelligent, they're emotional. And I happen to be intelligent, emotional sometimes, but I use emotional intelligence, if that makes any sense. Individual told me before, I put you in the game. Let me give you an analogy. Dean Smith put a rookie Michael Jordan in the game, right? Dean Smith. Why did he put Michael Jordan in the game? Because he trusted in Michael Jordan's ability. If Michael Jordan did not hit that shot against Georgetown, there would be no Michael Jordan. So do we credit Dean Smith for putting him in the game, or do we credit him for making the shot? Because if he put him in the game and he missed, you the guy who missed the shot and I put you in the game. You still have to make the shot. So for the individual who told me, who tried to take credit for me, yeah, I brought you in, I put you in the game. I said, yes, I did my job though. Well, so I don't care if you put me in the game, I still did what I had to do. So at the end of it all, when you put Michael Jordan in the game, he hit the shot. Because if he missed, you a bum. So when a person give you a shot, if you fail, you a bum. If somebody sign you and you don't do what you got to do, you a bum. So I respect people for doing shit for me, but I still had to do my job. So now we look at a person like the game, it's on you to have your career now because he put you in the game. Listen, could you imagine, right? What you could learn from Dr. Dre in the studio? Could you imagine what you can learn in that setting? Just the recording process, sonically, the greatest producer of all time. I don't know if y'all know what sonics mean. Sonics is not the beat. Sonic is not the beat making. Sonic is the sound. The sound is everything. Dr. Dre has the best sound as any producer in the game. I didn't say the best beats, but the beat quality is always right and exact to this day. You could listen to Doggy Style, you could listen to any of them albums, and sonically it's loud, it's great. Could you imagine what you can learn from being in the studio with Dr. Dre? And you got to do this. You got to be around him. And then you talking about you talking about Kanye West did more for you. But see, y'all see, I'm not even going to discuss the chat because anyway. And that's another thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Good, bad, and different. But I'm not even going to go there with y'all because y'all be cutting my build a lot. You know what I'm saying? But Dr. Dre, nobody has a better sound than Dr. Dre in hip hop. I'm going to say it again. And you ask any producer, his sound. I didn't say his beats. I didn't say he's the greatest beat maker. I didn't say he's the greatest producer. I said sonically. And only some people's going to get that. Truthfully, everybody's not going to understand. I don't expect y'all to, because y'all going to say, oh no, it's Primo. And y'all going to say that shit because y'all don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying sonically. Where you could put on that music today, it's still loud, it's still clean, it don't sound dated, it don't sound muffled. That's it. But again, I know some paint chippers. Doctor, it's Primo. Oh no, okay, whatever. I ain't trying to make you understand. You can't make certain people understand. And this one in particular in the chat room, I just got you out of here because you're getting on my nerve. But I'm not conflating anything. You just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not arguing with any of you because you don't even know what you're talking about. Do you know what mixing and mastering is? No, many of you don't. Anyway. So now it's Kanye's time, right? Because Kanye's the man of the moment. He so-called got a few $1 billion and he put you on the easy record. All of this shit. So now he did more for you into it. What he did? Give you some money? He helped you get some money? Think about that shit. Grown ass men. We're talking about what a man did more for you. You the game. You done had talk shows. You done had all this shit. You're supposed to be in a position where you doing more for you and others. Who the game put on? Because I remember that get on my mixtape shit they was doing. I remember that. Get on my mixtape. I remember them getting artists. I remember him doing that. So again, I'm not going to be where I'm at talking about what somebody didn't do for me. I know Charlamagne, I know different people. People like, yo, why don't you hit up Char? What I look like is a grown-ass man doing my own thing, hitting up another man saying, can you do this for me? I got to do for me. I'm not calling nobody for shit. Honestly, I don't know if it's foolish pride. I don't know if it's pride. I don't know, whatever. But I'm not calling another man to do anything for me. If somebody want to do something for me, they going to do it. I don't have to call them. And I don't care what somebody didn't do for me. I'm just straight up and down appreciative for all who did anything for me. Because nobody, I mean absolutely nobody. And I want y'all to take this clip and do what you got to do with it. Yo, nobody owes you shit. And the problem is we all walk around with this sense of entitlement. This person should be this person. No, nobody owes you shit. Morally, maybe some people should do right by you. But who the fuck am I to judge morals? Because it might be some people that feel like I didn't do right by them. They might have a legitimate gripe. I don't know. But nobody owes you anything. Nobody. And that's the problem. We live in our life saying, yo, this person did more for me or you didn't do for me. They ain't your motherfucking mother or father. I'm going to be real with you. I don't feel like nobody. When my channel went down, look at all the motherfuckers who I helped start their YouTube career, whatever. None of them hit me. Well, no, I'm lying. Nope. Let me retract that. Hassan Campbell hit me. Whatever you need from me, bro, I'm going to help you if you got to build a new channel. 050 China Brim hit me. 3-Letter Man PSA Hip Hop hit me. Angry Fan hit me. No Mercy TV hit me. Miss 504 hit me. A few people did hit me. But they don't owe me anything, no. I don't care what I did for them. It didn't nobody, but the people who you think would hit me, they didn't hit me. And I ain't feel no way. Because I'm like, yo, them niggas don't owe me shit. Fuck it. If I help somebody do something for somebody, that's from my heart. I don't do shit to say, well, I did this for you, do this for me. Nah, if I do it for you and then I forget about it, that's it. I don't sit around and be like, yo, yeah, this, that, and the third. Scheme Team. Shout out to Scheme Team too. My bad. Scheme Team hit me. You know what I'm saying? And I had just Gully TV. Absolutely. Thank you for reminding me. You know, Gully TV hit me. I spoke to Gully TV directly, so he knew. So when he reported it, he had the firsthand accord of what I said out of my mouth. So they, of course, Corinne Bliss Johnson. And I spoke to No Mercy. So people did hit me, but it was other people who you think probably would have hit me up. I ain't hear from them. I ain't care neither. They don't owe me nothing. I don't care what I did for you. You owe me nothing. You owe me nothing. I don't expect. No expectation equals no disappointments. I don't expect nobody to do shit for me. I don't expect anything. If you do it, I'm definitely appreciative, but I do not look at anybody and say, yo, yo, he didn't even do this, or and he had the nerve to. No, that's bitch nigga shit. That's not no real man shit. Nobody else hit me. Nobody that was my former partners, my former friends, nobody who I helped feed their family, nobody who I got hot, nobody else hit me with a platform. Nobody. And I didn't care. You know why? Because you got to fuck with those who fuck with you. But I wasn't at the point where I feel like any of them owe me anything. I'm like I said, because people did do something for me at one point. I can't sit here and complain to you and say what they not doing for me in 2022. I'm a fucking grown ass man. I got responsibilities. Hey, it's the first. I got to pay bills, got to pay mortgage, got to do different things. I ain't the type of dude who's sitting around saying, yo, this man ain't do this. And we don't do that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a grown ass man, like I said, I think Game is 45. He's put out many albums. He's been on many labels. You have got the opportunity that many artists have never, ever have gotten, that many artists deserve, many artists should get, and you got that. That's a reason to be grateful. Seriously, that's a reason to be grateful. That is a reason that, yo, you know what? You put me in the game. Listen, my whole thing was this. If a person get me in the building, at one point, because I know a lot of people talk record label shit and this was going on in the music business, but they never been in the label. They never had a meeting. They don't know any A&Rs. They don't know any label heads. They don't even know the people who work in the mailroom, but they stay talking music, record business shit. And they don't even know the structure, right? My thing is this. I used to be like, yo, get me in the building. If you get me in the building, I'm up in there and I'm going to do what I got to do. Straight up. So if you got me in the building, it's almost like somebody who got you in the club and you went in the club and you met a connect that. You always going to say, yo, good looking for getting me in the club. When you get in the club, you do what you got to do. You don't say, yo, you only got me in the club. If he ain't get you in the club, you couldn't meet nobody. You ain't had no connects, right? Think about it. Think about that shit. But this is where we at. And that's why some of the people who are in position don't want to help nobody. Me, I'm not ungrateful. Anything you do for me, good. Because, again, I said that. Because what people like Jordan Tower did for me early on is why I never broke his fucking neck. Even when I was on Drink Champs, I shouted that man out because, yo, he did do something for me. But I took it and did what I did for it. I end up building myself. That's why this says Doggie Diamonds TV. That's why I was able to do my own thing and build my own thing without any of these niggas' help. Now imagine me sitting here saying, I used to such and such, and they all left me, and in it. No, you get up, you get off your ass, and you do what you got to do. Period. You don't talk about what another man didn't do for you and what another man do for you. That shit is bitch shit, and that's woman shit. Seriously, that's how women sound. Seriously, that's how women sound. Did more for me in my whole career. You a whole grown ass man. Don't you fucking got access to these label heads? Don't you know the CEOs of labels? Don't you know them? Can't you go in there and walk in there and get your own deals? Don't you got this fucking manager who's on Clubhouse running his fucking mouth all day and night? What you need Kanye for? Tell this nigga to get the fuck off Clubhouse and go work some deals in some situation. How about that? He got time to be on fucking Clubhouse all day. That's your manager, right? But you need Kanye to help you? What about this fucking idiot who's always running his mouth? Right or wrong? I mean, am I tripping? Am I tripping? But I understand the viral moments. It works for Nori. It helps him. But men and women, we gonna get down. You already know that stupid shit. But listen though, as men and women, I'm just saying, we have to start taking more accountability for ourselves and not for what somebody else could do for us or didn't do for us. After your mommy and daddy don't do for you, and they birthed you and brought you into this world, nobody else is obligated to help you. The people who birthed you are the only people who are obligated to help you. I never had a sense of entitlement. Dead ass serious. I never felt like anybody had to do anything for me. I always was the person that would say, yo, I'ma get to it how I get to it. I never picked up the phone and was like, yo, bro, could you, or never. I never asked for anybody's number. I never asked for a connect. Everything connect I made was on my own. Every connect I ever made was on my own. And if somebody got me in the building, that was it. Well, quarter water, you can get your monkey ass up out of here. I'm going to send you on your way. Every show Doggy got, he's always lecturing. You know why? Because I happen to be an intelligent brother who has knowledge of self, and I like to talk. I talk for a living. This is what a podcast is. This is what people do. They talk. This is what podcasting is. You talk. What, you want me on here playing a fucking banjo or smacking a tambourine or jumping around like a fucking idiot like the rest of these people do to go viral? I'm here to talk. That's what you tapped in for, right? What else do you think I was supposed to be doing? Every show he's lecturing. If you sit back and be silent and listen, what I told you before, silent and listen have the same letters. They're interchangeable, but you have to be silent long enough to listen. And in order to listen, you have to be silent. Shut up and listen. And if you don't like what I have to say, listen, you could go put on Pornhub and spank your monkey like you do any other times. It is what it is. You could be just playing pocket pool or whatever, but I'm here to talk. And nobody could talk the talk that I talk, like how I talk, when I talk, because I'm one-on-one. But I know, some of y'all people are remedial. And with a name like Quarter Water, that shit was poison. That was the original poison in the hood. Think about that shit. Quarter Waters was the original poison. So that's like a nigga calling himself Oodles and Noodles. Or Tropical Fantasy. So you know you're off. You know, you a syrup sandwich ass nigga. You a mayonnaise bread nigga. In 2022. You a sugar water nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or woman. Somebody said I just got off Pornhub. It's not worth it. Yo, man, y'all are crazy. But yeah. I just had to say that, man. You know, somebody said you ain't saying nothing though. Subjective reasoning. Oh, good. I'm not saying anything. But maybe I'm not saying anything on this show. I never seen you comment before, so maybe the next show I'll say something that you like. Maybe, okay? Or maybe the previous show I said something that you like. That's why you're here. But if you like, I could talk about your mother for 15 minutes. Maybe you'll like that. Or maybe I'll talk about some weird, crazy space shit and you'll like that too. But you have an option. You could just not listen and you could sign off. Or I could sign you out.
For good. The choice is yours.
Anyway, I knew the game fans would come. Because I know, you know, y'all be territorial. Like, he going at the West Coast. He going at the West Coast. It ain't got nothing to do with the West Coast. Because Dr. Dre is from the West Coast also. It's just, okay, so I'm full of myself. So this is what I'm going to do. Listen, I'm going to help you. There you go. You out of here. I'm full of myself. This shit is called Doggie Diamonds TV. Who else am I supposed? Anyway, look, this is what they do, right? Before I go, let me tell you what they do. When I kick their ass out of here, they all go to certain channels and they congregate and they be arguing in the chat room. They all be mad. I love that shit. They be all be in the chat room talking about, yeah, and he blocks you and you know, I just hate him because he blocks people and all that. You think that if I had a show, right, and you was in the crowd booing, I ain't gonna get you out of here? You ain't pay no money to get here. You're not a donator. I ain't got near Cash App from you. I don't got no super chat from you, but you think you got the right to be critical of the kid. Anyway, these motherfuckers is crazy. But yeah, I got some things to do. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Game. I think you need psychiatric help. I've been thought you needed psychiatric help. I really think you're bipolar. No, seriously. Many people are bipolar undiagnosed. Think you need help. I think you need to go sit on somebody's couch and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people have issues. And yeah, I think you need help. Shout out to Dr. Dre. Know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dr. Dre. Shout out to all the people who tried to help people. And look how they repay you later on. Sad shit. So, yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all later on. I gotta go. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all time. I'll be back on later on tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Any nigga said I'm full of myself, but they be Kanye West fan. Who more full of theyself than Kanye? But I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I expect it and I respect it because at the end of the day, when you have, and that's another thing. And I know, no. Before I go, I have to talk on this. Do you know we the only people that are told I'm talking about black people. We're the only people that's told that we gotta be humble. You need to be humble. Just really think about that shit. We the only people that are told to be humble. We gotta be humble, or you need to be humbled. We're not allowed to be proud. We're not allowed to speak about our greatness. I'm not allowed to say, yo, I got the best hat in the room. Oh, you need to be humble. Think about that shit. And it come from us though. It don't come from the other folks. It come from, oh, you need to be humble, or you stunting too much. Don't look at it. Listen, if a nigga pull out his watch or his money, I don't give a fuck. Shit don't, you don't need to be humble. I don't care. That's you. I just ain't gonna look at you. Oh, you need to be humble. Oh, you're stuck on yourself. You're full of yourself. Only we get told that shit. Why you think they hated Muhammad Ali? Why you think they hate Floyd Mayweather? They needed to be humble. Why do we dislike Floyd Mayweather? Because he's cocky and arrogant. He got money. He actually whipped everybody's ass. He fought, right? So at the end of the day, why does he need to be humble if he beat everybody? He says he's the greatest. Well, he beat everybody. So when it comes to his skill, he can say he's the greatest. Muhammad Ali said he's the greatest of all time. Why do people say, yo, you need to be humble? Oh, he's not humble. That's what they said when I lost my channel. Oh, it's good. He's not humble. So, okay. So me losing a way that possibly provides and feeds my family is good for me because I'm not humble. Just really think about how fucked up that shit is. So if you say you the best floor sweeper, you sweep floors better than anybody in the world, and you at your job, you singing, you dancing, you got your AirPods in, and you sweeping the damn floor, and you say nobody can sweep these floors like me. Cool. That shit don't affect me. I've never compared myself to Ali. You know what? You gotta go. Did I compare myself to Ali, or this person just lost? I'm talking about how they're telling people that they have to be humble when you have people like Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, whose birthday is the day after mine, I might add. They're telling people that they have to be humble when you have the right to live in what you perceive to be your greatness. Kanye West is somebody who has never been humble. Even in his early stages, he said he was the best. But again, humility and listen, when you have confidence in your skill, you do not have to be humble. That doesn't mean you treat people any different because of your skill. When we're talking about what you do and your ability, you have the right to say you are great in your skill. Because I think I'm a great interviewer, that doesn't mean when I walk down the street and somebody asks me for $2, I could say, fuck you, I'm the greatest interviewer. Or I feel like my hip hop knowledge is greater than others. So if we're sitting there talking about rocket ships, I can't bring in my knowledge of hip hop into rocket ships. No, sometimes I become the student. But when it comes to hip hop, yo, I think I know a lot. So don't tell me I need to be humble when it comes to my knowledge and my studies and my ability. You know what I'm saying? Only white people get to chill because they're looked at as superior anyway. We're looked at as inferior. So when we have the confidence to speak a certain way, they say, nigga, you need to shut up, because historically we wasn't allowed to talk. We wasn't allowed to be boisterous. We wasn't allowed to be proud. We wasn't allowed to talk out loud. We got lynched and killed for that. So that is post-traumatic slave syndrome, to tell a black man who's loud, proud, and their ability and skill and their knowledge, you need to be humble, you need to be quiet. So shut the fuck. You shut up. I'ma talk my shit when and how I want to. Period. That's where that comes from. And y'all keep shit going. Y'all keep shit going. Telling us when we gotta be quiet and we should be quiet. Just like what they told LeBron. Shut up and dribble. Ain't that some shit to tell somebody? So the fact that he's a basketball player, when an opinion, look what they told him. Shut up and dribble. That's how real it is. But I don't understand everybody to get it. I don't expect everybody to know or understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes shit go over people's head and they don't understand. One day you might get it, one day you might not. You know what I'm saying? But look where we at. We telling people, you are humble. I am a giver. I am a giver. I'm compassionate. I got empathy. I show sympathy. I'm a helper. And I love children. You know how much humility it takes to play with a baby and make babies laugh that you don't even know? I was eating dinner yesterday and the little baby was over there and the baby looked mean as hell. Her mother was like, she's mean. So I kept messing with her. Then she cracked a little smile. You know how much humility it takes to deal and handle children a certain way? I just don't like adults. Let's just be real with you. Some adults is just too late for you. You want to argue or you want to be right. So at the end of the day, you always want to argue. Me? Fuck you. I never tell people to be humble. Talk your shit. Especially if you could back it. Talk your shit. Fuck that. I'm proud. I'm proud when you see a woman, she got that walk because she knows she look good. That's right. Walk that walk. You bad. Only black people get taught to humble ourselves and dumb ourselves down in fear of, if you get too much attention, you used to get lynched for that. And we still got that mentality. When you dope, be dope. Be in your greatness. Me, fucking with me, I will convince you and I'll make you believe and I'll make you know that you great. And any way your greatness comes out, whatever. I don't care. You bad? Paint that face. Do that here. Fuck that. You bad. Straight up. You ain't never gonna dumb yourself down or be a certain way to be humble. Yo, fuck that. Even when I see homies, right? I see certain homies and I be like, yo, that hat is crazy. Yo, you killed that hat. You killed that hat. Yo, that hat is fire. You might not even really felt the hat because, again, a lot of times we don't appreciate each other. We don't me, you got on some fly shit. Yo, my homie, you killed that hat. The way you put that hat with them sneakers, you bodied that. Word? Yo, you got me ready to take my hat off. You killed that hat. That's what I do to my people. No, you great. You talk that humble shit. Fuck that humble shit. What you being humble for? We the greatest people on the face of the earth. And we talking about we got to be humble. Humble to who? Because I don't look at you with jealousy. Only time I talk about humility and being humble is if I'm jealous and I think you shining too much and I'm trying to dim your light. If you shine and shine. Niggas be trying to dim other niggas' light. So, yo, you got to be humble. Nah, you shine, yo, it's your moment. Shine. Yo, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't be humble. Shine, because when you shine, I shine. I shine, you shine. That's what it's all about. Humble to who? Because you ain't got to be humble to me because I'm not threatened. I'm not intimidated by your greatness. That's my man. I don't even know him, but I feel good. What I told y'all before when I was going at Vlad and Adam 22, you ain't gotta straight up and down give it to me. Give it to Gully. Give it to Queen's Flip. Give it to Hassan Campbell. Give it to whoever else. But I just want to see somebody from my culture get it. You ain't gotta give it to me, but give it to one of them, but take it from them. If I wasn't humble, I would be like, nah, give it to me, give it to me. Nah, give it to one of mine. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I love to see my people shine. I don't never want to dumb my people down. All that humility quote you keep putting in there, fuck that, okay? You got one more time anyway. Live in your greatness, live in your truth. All this humble shit. Listen, listen, look at this shit. This shit match. This shit fly, Pan-African designs. Somebody see me, yo, that shit fly. I'm supposed to be like, yeah, it's nice. No, I knew when I put it together. I knew when I put it together, this shit was fly. So I'm not supposed to think this shit is fly. I gotta be humble. I gotta be bashful. I gotta dumb myself down. I gotta tuck my balls between my legs because you gonna think I'm not humble. Fuck out of here, nigga. This shit is fly. You know what I'm saying? And so when you put your shit together and you go out, do you. Because some of y'all be fly, be seeing, I'm like, oh, nah, he killed that shit. Gully TV, he be putting this shit together. I'll be like, oh, nah, he got that jacket off. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he got that jacket off. And I'm the type of dude, yo, you got that jacket off. You got that jacket off. But I went on his video yesterday, yo, why this ain't monetized? That's how I care about my people. It ain't about me. So if I was humble, I would always just be on my time. Yo, nah, me. Yo, why this man videos ain't monetized? That shit bothers me. Anyway, it's a difference between ego and insecurity. That's another bill. Some people overcompensate with insecurity for ego. It's a difference. But you have the right to be egotistical if you believe in your ability. If you believe you are the best boxer and you fucked everybody up, why can't you believe that? Who taught us to hate Floyd Mayweather? Black people was even rooting for Mexicans to beat Floyd Mayweather. You don't think it's something psychologically wrong with you? Let's really think about that. You see a black man who made it to be a billion, the most paid black man in boxing, and we be like, fuck that nigga, y'all hope Canelo beat him. You think Canelo give a fuck about you? Just really think about that. We so bad that we so bad that we made our people hate our people for being great. Let's really think about that. When our people are great, shout out for the donation. When our people is great, like, nah, he needs to shut up, yo. He talk. People come on here and say, yo, he talk too much. When the podcast is for you to talk. Right or wrong? Or am I wrong? Again, I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here spraying this Ajax. I don't know if I'm supposed to be in here cleaning up before y'all, using hand sanitizer. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that. But I thought it was here. I'm here to talk. You know, oh, shout out to, I put this on another live stream. See, if I wasn't loved, they wouldn't make me shit like this. See this? Somebody made this for me. Divine Right Clothing made this for me. See, so it's not always about materialistic gold and platinum. Look, this is homemade, handcrafted. I could get this off outside. Know what I'm saying? This ain't material. And that's another shit. Yo, y'all be wildin' when a person got shit. Why y'all be so, oh, he got cars, and why y'all be jealous? Get your shit. Or if you don't like it, then listen, you don't have to watch nobody you don't want to, first and foremost. Only people shoved down our throat is fucking Fat Joe and Jim Jones. Seriously. But other than that, you don't have to watch nobody. If you don't like what somebody is doing, you don't have to watch that shit. You can watch something else. This shit says Doggie Diamonds TV. Who did you expect to see? Now, if you came on here and there was somebody else sitting in this seat, wouldn't you look like, well, where's Doggie Diamonds at? Just think about it. But yo, on the real, I love my audience. I love my core audience. I love my new subscribers. I love my old subscribers. I love everybody who supports. Also, I have a clothing line who sent me some stuff called Big Black Biscuit. They sent me a lot of stuff, so I'm going to actually show their stuff later on. They sent me a lot. They sent me a care package. Anybody who has a clothing line, black clothing, look, let me show you something. You see this right here? Keep it 1,000. This is mine. Y'all rarely see me wear my own stuff. This is a black clothing designer called PanAfricanDesigns.com. PanAfricanDesigns.com. They sent me stuff and I wear they shit. Straight up. I could wear my own shit, but I wear black clothing designer shit to give them light. If I wasn't humble, I would just be wearing my shit because I got my own clothes. But when I make videos about how to stop drinking, when I make videos about mental illness, when I make videos of how to lose weight, those shits get a little bit of views. Nobody really cares but the people who need that. A word, you in here with Bible quotes? And you think we give a fuck about that? You just got blocked. Oh, Pan-African thumbs down? And I just told you that's a black clothing designer, so you want to diss the Pan-African shit? You just got blocked too. Who, anybody else before I go? Anybody else? I just told you this is a clothing line of some people that I'm helping. And you want a thumbs down and shit? See? Yo, it's a video of me, right? Oh, I'm so full of myself, it's shameful. Okay, good. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna help you out. You out of here. You ain't gotta worry about me. So bust it, right? There is yeah, I wore the red one. Yep. This is what I'm saying. I go to different platforms and I wear people's stuff. Yo, this is how crazy people are. It's a video of me when I was 300 pounds on the channel. So when I lost my channel, I guess a lot of people were Googling my name and they were seeing all the previous videos of me, right? And it was a video of me when I was 300 pounds. And somebody said, yo, he actually looks healthier. How the fuck am I healthy at 300 pounds? This is how sick people are. He looks healthier. What fucking black man or black woman in this world is healthy at 300 pounds? PanAfricanDesigns.com. They're on Instagram, and they have a website, panafricandesigns.com. Yeah. Oh yeah. And also I have resistance bands, I have waist snatchers, I have sweat gel, I have body wraps, I have all of those things. So you can go get yourself right. I'll play my commercial. Yeah, sdmfit.com. You could go there and get all your needs. You know, I got the resistance bands are dope. Jump ropes, a few things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta go. I don't care who I make mad. Shout out to Gully TV. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Queens Flip. Shout out to Scheme Team. Shout out to No Mercy TV. Shout out to Philly First 48. Shout out to 050 The Movement. Shout out to all my comrades and people in this space doing what they gotta do to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? Atlantic and Claremont, that is the hood. You know what I'm saying? Atlantic and Claremont. You in the welfare building? That's the only thing I know on Atlantic and Claremont. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all my people in this space trying to get their money. Oh, you want to keep typing this donate shit? Guess what? You out of here. But I'm Doggie Diamonds. Hope y'all enjoyed y'all night. The game. Cut your shit. You know what I'm saying? And we slated to do 12,000 views on this video. Let's see what it do. About to be 13,000. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat who show love. Whether you hit the share, whether you hit the like, shout out to y'all. Yo, I am out of here. Until next time, if you want to book an interview with me, you can do that. If you need promo, you could book the interview. This is the information to book the interview. Always hit me on Instagram, Urban X Podcast, my brother, Black Dot, and his son, Malcolm. You know, for $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. Also, before I go, where is the promo shit at? I got so many things in here. One day I'll show y'all all this shit. I got so many tabs. Where is the tab? Man, I don't even know where it's at. I don't even know where the tab is at that I'm supposed to be showing y'all. Oh, here we go. $350. Yeah. And on that note, shout out to the comrade Kareem Bliss Johnson. Also, make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel. Oh, let me come back on the screen real quick before I go. I always say before I go, and then I talk for like another 20 minutes, but I ain't doing that tonight. Yo, shout out to my comrade Kareem Bliss Johnson. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. Kareem Bliss Johnson is his YouTube channel. He's at like 4,000 subscribers. Let's get him to 5,000, please. So if you subscribe to this channel, also make sure you subscribe to the Doggie Diamonds Verse. That's my other channel, the Doggie Diamonds Verse. I'm going to be a little bit more active on there. Also, the Beatmaker Show. What I need you to do when you go to the front page, go to you can see all the channels. The Beatmaker Show, which I'm about to launch soon. Shout out to Pete Rock. Shout out to, well, I ain't telling y'all, but yeah, shout out to all the people that's going to be on the Beatmaker Show. Yeah, and then I'm going to show y'all a lot of music techniques. I got a lot to offer, man. I ain't playing, man. I came back off vacation. I went to Jamaica. I'm about to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? No, see, Shy Northside. $350 is cheap for your size audience. You know why I made it that price? Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money per se. but I have to meet people halfway. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got it. So I got to meet people halfway. I know some people need a boost in their career. They need help. They need a platform and they don't have it. So I just did it for the low just because I can't do it for free. So I got to take something off people. So I did it for like Yeezy money. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you buying them Yeezys, do an interview with me. So that's really why I did it. It's just something to give back. I can't take you know, I can't charge people a lot of money because a lot of people don't have it, or what, you know, it's a difficult time for a lot of people. But at the end of the day, you know, I just wanted to do something that wasn't high price. That's why I do $100 promos too. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to take a lot of people money, you know what I'm saying, or a lot of money off people, but I got to get something. So that's why I just do it for the low. So it's not really a money thing per se, but I just can't do it for free. So I just do it for a very, very low price. You know what I'm saying? So that's my way of giving back. Somebody said they'll fight me. Where my gun at? Oh, you lucky it's upstairs.